The credentialing process is a convoluted and time-consuming process that leaves many providers stuck with their hands in their hair. In this video, we will alleviate some of your confusion and frustration by revealing the differences between medical credentialing and enrollment. Let's dive into credentialing first. What is medical credentialing? In short, credentialing is the process of verifying a provider's qualifications and history through primary source verification. This process is the first necessary step for providers to get contracted with healthcare insurance plans. So, why would you want to go through the effort to get credentialed or contracted? Contracted providers, also known as in-network providers, enjoy certain advantages that allow them to prosper as a business. In-network providers will enjoy a steadier stream of patients. Patients want to pay as little as possible, and their best option to pay less out of pocket on their plans is to stick with providers recommended by the insurance company. Contracted providers get preference over non-contracted or non-participating providers, which means that once contracted, you will be one of the first in line to receive new patients. Lastly, in-network providers get paid a prefixed reimbursement rate per contract, thereby eliminating uncertainty regarding pricing and payment. But you won't be receiving all these benefits automatically after completing the credentialing process. That is where enrollment comes in. What is enrollment? The process of enrollment follows the credentialing process. Once the provider is credentialed, they can enroll their practice or business for claim submission and payment details, like EFT deposits, an EOB, or ERA. Enrollment needs to be completed at the time of billing setup and is usually done through third-party clearinghouses. But here lies the problem. Some providers go through the process of credentialing but do not get contracted in the end, thereby forfeiting some of the fantastic benefits of becoming an in-network provider. Why do some providers fail at the contracting level? As mentioned earlier, the credentialing process is all about vetting the applicant. Various checks and balances are done to ensure the provider or practice is eligible to be contracted. It is a tedious and time-consuming process that involves a ton of paperwork. Sadly, after jumping through so many hoops, many fail at the last step of contracting. Once the insurance company approves the application, they will send a legal contract with the applicable billing codes and reimbursement rates. Only after the provider read, signed, successfully returned the contract, and gets uploaded to the insurance database will they become in-network providers. Usually, the insurers send the contract via email, and in many cases, it gets lost in the ether. Either it ends up in the spam folder or viewed and not actioned and forgotten. Alternatively, the document hard copies are sent via traditional mail, and in many cases, the same happens. It is lost or forgotten before being signed and returned. Sadly, minor oversights or mishaps such as these lead to the failure of contracting. As out-of-pocket costs and deductibles continue to increase, patients are seeking in-network providers to avoid higher out-of-pocket payments. This phenomenon makes the case for credentialing and enrollment even stronger and vital to future growth. Neolytics offers full-service credentialing solutions and, with decades of experience in the industry, knows the pitfalls to avoid, which will make your journey to becoming an in-network provider a pleasant experience. Click on the link in the description and schedule a free, no-obligation consultation.